get into it?
Yeah, let's go.
You ready?
Let's go.
So we are actually going to be discussing why did we transition from RV life. Africa was actually the initial plan before we sold the house. So we actually had done a crap ton of research on moving to Ghana. It was the big, diaspora, everybody moving over, and they had so much things on social media. The return, yeah. COVID, like with anything, has changed all your plans, especially when you're right there ready to solidify plans.
Yeah, right on the cusp of making the move.
Right, and then the whole blurb with COVID, the unknown, all this kind of stuff, little baby, it really basically just put a halt to everything. And we had to figure out, well, we don't want to do sticks and bricks anymore. We would still like to travel and see the world or parts of it. What can we do? And that's what actually honestly led us into our RV journey.
Right. Let's dig into our own backyard. Okay. And obviously COVID's throwing a train wreck in everybody's lives,
right.
Not just ours, right. But we're just kind of giving you our perspective of what transpired during those periods. So we end up selling the house right at the beginning, well, not at the beginning, around October time frame of 2020. And
bye. Deuces.
Bittersweet.
Bye, house.
Bye, house.
It's been real.
Beautiful house. We buy it. We're in a hotel. We don't even have an RV yet, and off we go onto that journey.
And we didn't realize how much COVID had changed RV life, especially full-time RV life, not just people going out for holidays. Two different things. Please, if you are in the RV community, you understand. They very different.
Very.
So we also didn't fully understand that when we decided to jump in.
Right.
So COVID just had a huge impact, not only from the Africa standpoint, but also, like you said, like some of these places, California. Wasn't it California? We went to, I was like, okay, it's cool. And he was just blown away because he's like, this is not.
Like we're in Southern California, like Oceanside to San Diego area, La Jolla, all of that, and I'm like, dude, you're not getting the SoCal experience right now. You're just not.
It wasn't that impressive, but I get it. I would definitely probably have to go back, but
Yeah, she wasn't impressed. I'm like, you don't understand. This place is incredible.
Except for the California burrito.
Right, that was amazing.
That was amazing.
Yes. And we were a little insulated because we were also base hopping, right? So we were staying primarily on a lot of military bases and then venturing out from there. Mm-hmm. So the experience on the military bases was a little bit different than when you were out on the regular community as well.
Very different. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, very.
And that made the RV life still enjoyable and fun.
True.
Because we were on bases.
Right. Somewhat of a comfort and like you said, a little insulation.
Right. Yeah. So that was absolutely wonderful. But again, as we make this journey, the more you go, the less you're able to see. These cities seem terrible to us at times because, again, we understand that's not what this city really is. The people that make this city or make these cities what they are, they're quarantining, right? We're fearing for our lives at this particular point in time, right? So understanding that. At the moment, perhaps maybe I was a little more disappointed.
Yeah. And I think it was also just like going to certain places, like going to museums or going to those type of things that would get you out of the RV to explore. Even some of the like parks were closed,
right?
And that to us was the whole point. That was the whole point, to get out and go and see. But we didn't realize, I think, how affected and shut down. It really did.
Yeah, shut down. The country really was,
yeah.
And it didn't matter what state you were in. It was from Oregon to California to Arizona to where else did we go? New Mexico. Right. It was just incredible. So there's that. And then it got to a point where we just became stationary.
So we did settle into Texas in Houston. because my sister was there.
Or is there?
She is there. So it...
With her husband.
With her husband and my niece, yes. Hey y'all, hey. But we became stationary. And that really started to wear down on us because that's not it.
Right, we got into this life, the RV life, to break the routine, break the normalness, and we realized, both of us independently, that hey, we're living the life that we were trying to leave, and now here we are. And I'm not even doing it in a house, I'm doing it in an RV.
Yes.
I'd rather be in a house doing this than in an RV, especially when it's 100+ degrees in Houston.
Because y'all on hell temperature.
Okay, right? And when those rainstorms happen and you're in an RV, it hits different, trust me.
It hits different. And again, it's not like we're in a ginormous RV. We did transition in that time frame, but again, we still 2 grown adults, a growing toddler who is all toddler boy, and 3 dogs. It in what, a 1-bedroom,
Essentially,
1.5,
essentially.
you know, space.
Now it was a now for an RV, it was a large RV, right?
Yes,
We're
it
in a
was a
37-foot
larger,
RV
yes.
with 2 rooms, a kitchen with an island. Like, so we had a big RV, and we had 3 sides, big for an RV. But again, compared to
It wasn't big enough. Okay. It wasn't big enough.
it wasn't.
It wasn't. So that definitely wore on us. I think I did just tell him, like, to his face, I was like, if I'm gonna be stationary, I need to be in a house. This is not working for me. So either we need to go to Africa or you need to get me up out this RV. This is not my life. I can't do this. So that is, I think, the biggest push is when we became stationary. Obviously we were able to accomplish a lot. He was able to do his photography in that time frame as well, schooling for photography. But we definitely knew we had to figure something out. So it really was like, hey, we go back to a sticks and bricks somewhere in the States, which didn't really excite me.
Right, it wasn't definitely not the first choice.
Yeah, it wasn't the first choice, or it was like, hey, we really put in motion and start to go back and research on making our way to somewhere in Africa, and that's what we did.
Right.
That's what.
And there was there's beauty in it, in that we were uncomfortable, and that helps fuel the need for change, and that helps get the kick in the butt to get us back to what we really wanted to do and where we wanted to be, which is here.
Right. Sure.
And again, but here's the thing, I fell in love with RV life though. I had a blast doing the RV thing when we were doing the RV thing. Like,
I don't know if I would go back to a sticks and bricks in the States. Like, I know I would prefer to RV through America again and be able to just visit everybody. If you've never done RVing, and that was our first time.
yes.
Like, understand, RV life, that was our first time. We jumped in full time, and
We had never camped a day in our life.
absolutely not.
We do research.
Not like that. Not like that. Like, I've been tent camping, obviously younger as a kid, but as an adult, no. So when we say we just, jump in, we just jump the fuck in. Like,
Right.
we just
Like, we jump. Again, we do research, but we jump.
We just say, let's do it.
Yeah.
I don't even see myself not traveling through the U.S., through Canada,
In an RV.
without an RV.
Yeah.
I don't see it. It's definitely a lot of fun. You meet a lot of people.
Oh my God, yes. We've met such brilliant and amazing people.
Yeah, and crazy experiences all over, on the base, off the base. We'll definitely obviously expand on our, RV journeys and experiences and people that we've met. But that's honestly how we transition from RV life to basically, what do we call it? Country hopping?
Right.
Should we call it that?
Well, it's still part of this nomadic lifestyle that we really want to do right now, and give ourselves experiences as well as Yosh, all these different experiences, and it makes us happy. This is our joy.
enjoy traveling and
This is
seeing
our
new
joy.
things.
It is.
So together,
Yeah.
hopefully together.
Yeah.
Together.
You keep acting right. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Together. I thought the audio cut out. It probably did. But that's all we got, y'all.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you later. Deuces.